weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No, I know he can.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Steelers will stop to the action.
Come on, man. I got to go to practice. You know this, Paris.
Defensively. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, my playbook. So add some more plays on that bottom.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and a yard from the 34. Fake on a give here as they try to run pass option. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They tried to swing it out left to the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
With it is Brown. Officially, that was a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
It's terrible. Just absolutely terrible.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr to the right side, and he's got more complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. That's going to go down as a loss of 5.
Good job.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that last completion is certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
No.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
Get my football back.
Offense,
Get my football back.
The ball may come your way.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Watch it, Nick. You see your playbook?
Trips.
Plays I really be using in real life?
Yeah.
I think I'm making this stuff up. I'm serious. That's where I get it from.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically,
guys,
and I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
One back. That's fly.
Recon, 132 fighter.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dupree. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
That's a terrible.
And Brandon, this is a really nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
No, man, it's first time we ever got this close
defense against the
man.
run, by the way. They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy
I'll blow
here?
out eventually.
Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And Carr's going to keep it himself.
Nope.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He got it.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
Hey, that's the only thing Rick do. Rick, if he 1 inches, 4 inches, you gotta do that quarterback sneak, he always get it.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. On the ground, Geis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
Dang, pick a play.
Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8.
For the first time all year, Nick. What's he bad luck?
Wait,
we ain't really had all year long. You come over here for 1 day. I got to come from behind. Dang.
7-0 game.
Hey.
Not just because you said that, you about to blow him out.
I know I'm blowing him out.
The kickoff team on the field now is.
I got to watch a guy like this. He take all day whole playing. He take his time picking plays. Killing the clock.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Look at my play. Look at the damn play. Killing the clock. I know what this is.
Why didn't you just kick it like a squid or
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Come on, Landry.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Chargers?
Yes.
Oh, so Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Lakers in the same era.
Something like that. I don't know what I just did. I messed up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's locked. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Now Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
I would have cut back so hard. I would have cut back right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 35 on second down, Carr. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing his car on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Wow.
Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
I saw it too.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Now I'm getting whooped on, Nick.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, trying to make you raise quick.
Ain't no rage putting over here.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Get low, get low, get low.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Hey, Coach, I'm going back out all the way to the second line. No, the third line. Kickoff.
Why?
Don't get a return every time.
you going Big Cam had, huh?
I thought Ken was going to drop it at first.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. And he whips that one incomplete there. Landry the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They will run with Grant. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Here's Lott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Bud. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Long. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Luck on the sneak, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak, kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing with a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. A full half to be played.
I had to kick it off. 8 seconds left. I have to.
Man, the time should have been running down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Yeah,
because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right,
we have
got some momentum. We good.
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house.
Now we're in trouble here.
Fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I'm like, you got to get cut. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, this stupidity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally would do is run routes that will pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Luck now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
He moves so slow.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down throw, Luck. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He gonna probably be with me. He gonna be with Coach Russ.
Yeah, I'm going to the game.
He's gonna be with Coach Russ?
Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the
Like, come on, man. Seriously?
touchdown. Darius Geis, 75
They get one play.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Jesus Christ.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Down 21 in the third.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped shy of the 25 to 24-yard line.
All right, so let time go.
Yeah. Yep. Think it's how they got here.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. On first down, Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers, offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he scored again, and he had like 72.
Just hold the ball.
That's tough.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Best comeback
Ever?
To the air again. Luck.
Oh, he's wide
Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Need some more.
Here's 2nd and 10 now for the 29. Throwing again is Luck. Out left, he's got it to Everett. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One man. 56. Shaq, 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mine's 56. Mine's 56. Whoa.
Luck throwing again. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys who play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Can't get a stop, though.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check three, check three, check three.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down. To throw his car. He's got his tight end fan, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Can't get a stop. Of all the things, Nick, to fail me, I never thought my defense would. You can't get a stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geis. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On a second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now
thank you.
The ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Love. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. 3rd and long, it's Luck. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped.
Oh, man, why are you killing me?
It's 4th down.
Damn. Where do I want his ass?
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield.
Kill me. I had it.
It's a good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Geis.
Wow.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Trash, Nick!
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
This nigga beat that
Extra
dog
point
shit out of me.
And the decision to just kick the extra point
Oh,
was
Nicky bad luck.
unsuccessful.
I'm playing Nicky bad luck.
He tried.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, hurry up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Now Luck. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Luck. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Chargers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. One last throw here for Luck. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete.
Damn, let's go.
Damn,
boy, I got woo.
As time has run out on this ball game.
Every late practice.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Hey, man. Whooped!